I've never hiked this trail before. I heard these trails have a rocky view and a whole lot of peace and quiet. Today I'm at the 9 Times Nature Preserve in South Carolina. I'll be hiking the Cedar Wood and the Rocky Bald Trails for the first time. So let's go see what we can find. Hey, I'm Daniel and this is Hiking to Retirement. I've been hiking trails all over the Carolinas for over 20 years. I hike the kind of trails that reconnect you to nature one step at a time. Today I'm at the 9 Times Nature Preserve in South Carolina. I've never hiked this trail before. I don't know what to expect. No script, no polished review, just my honest opinion of what the trails are like. So let's get started. Starting out in the parking lot area, I actually missed this parking lot when I was driving here. There are no signs to tell you that it's here. I don't have any GPS, so I won't be using any AllTrails, but I did find a map at the beginning of the trail. I'll show you that shortly. Let me show you what's over here. Heard some water running over here. I don't know if I could get a good shot of this. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Trail starts out going up this way. Here's that sign I was telling you about. Since I don't have any GPS, I can't follow the AllTrails, but let's take a look at this map. I don't know if we can zoom in close enough, but it shows that we are right here and we're going to be walking this. Try to hold this still. This trail right here, which is the Rocky Bald Trail. And then we're going to get on the Cedar Wood Trail, which is, you could park over here, but I didn't. So we're going to end up going down that trail and then coming back and then finishing the loop on the Rocky Bald Trail. I did take a picture of this so I could try to follow along. See, the trail goes this way and the trail goes this way. This trail, oh, I see a marking on a tree. Actually a purple marking right there on the tree. We're going to go out that way. From what I could see on the map, this will take us out to the, well, both ways will take you out to the Cedar Wood Trail, but I'm going to start out going this way. They call this the 9 Times Preserve. There's an actual trail, not sure where it's at. It's called 9 Times Trail. It's a trail that crosses over a tributary that leads out to a creek. I'll put the name of the creek up here. I'll see if I can find that information. But right now, I have no GPS. So this is pretty much walking the trail blind. It's a very narrow trail. Don't look like it's used a lot. I'm not sure how many people actually come out here and hike this trail. Looks like the trail is going uphill. We were just down there. Just came up that trail right there. Just keep going uphill. Still going uphill. If you're coming out here, definitely bring some bug spray. The mosquitoes out here are crazy. They're all right as long as you're moving, but as soon as you stop, they start to swarm you. Still climbing uphill. This is what I consider probably a difficult trail because it goes uphill. Very narrow, a lot of roots. This is straight uphill. This is no joke. This is not a beginner's trail. I've been hiking for about 25 minutes now, and that's all we're doing. Just walking straight up without that AllTrails. I don't know where this plateau's at. We'll just keep going and find out. I was coming up the trail and I've seen several of these. I know you can't see that. There's another one up here. They're dried up in the mud. Not sure what kind of prints those are. I don't want to say that they're bear prints, but I've seen them several times along the trail. I'm no expert on animal prints, so I'm gonna put the pictures up here. I took some pictures with my Sony camera, so I'm gonna put them up here, and leave a comment down below if you could tell me what kind of prints those are. Still climbing uphill, but it's not as bad. Looks like we may have come up to either the top of the hill, top of a mountain. Like I said, I'm not quite sure without a map where I'm at. Coming around a bend right there in the trail. I remember seeing that on the map. We're gonna be heading into some sunlight now. Should be coming up to one of those signposts before we get on the Cedar Wood Trail. We must have made it to the top of whatever we were climbing, because we're going back down. Not sure which way is the best way to go, because either way it looks like you're going to be climbing uphill to get to the whatever top of whatever plateau. I don't know if you can see, but we came from up there. Trail just keeps going down. I'm walking into the sunlight. I know it's supposed to get up over 100 degrees today. I wanted to get started a little bit earlier. I started at 8. I wanted to start at 7. But it's a 2-hour ride from my house. So it took me a little while to get here. And when the GPS quit working and I missed the parking area, I had to turn around and go back. So it took me a little while. Don't have no way of checking the temperature. I just know it's going to get over 100 degrees today. So I'm going to try to take my time and take some breaks along the way, enjoy the trail, and see where it takes us. Coming up to a sign on a tree. Still on the purple trail. I really wanted to bring my dog out, start hiking with her. She's only 7 months old, so still trying to teach her how to walk trails. So, you ever bring your dogs out hiking? You ever take your dogs out anywhere? Leave a comment below and let me know where you take your dogs. You take them hiking. I had to stop the video there. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I had to climb over that tree. I got a friend of mine actually takes his dogs out on his boat when he goes fishing. And he takes the boat out into the ocean all the time. I've gone out with him many times whenever I go to Florida. Another sign. We're gonna make a little, looks like a little hairpin turn right here. I'm sure when it's rainy season, this is full of water. But right now it's all dried up. So we made a little hairpin turn. Heading back towards the other direction now. I'll just keep on going. See what we can find up the trail. Looks like we're climbing back up a hill again. It's not as bad. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what's the hardest trail you've ever hiked. I know this one, it's pretty tough, but we've climbed several trails over the years. Chimney Rock. That was a good one. We climbed up a bunch of stairs. You could take a bus and get on an elevator, but we actually walked the trail. I think we went to Chimney Rock 2, maybe 3 times. Now, it's pretty destroyed because of Helene. It's hard to hike any trails in western North Carolina right now. I would definitely use this trail as a training trail if I was going to go on longer hikes, like maybe walk the Appalachian Trail, because this one is challenging. It will definitely get you in shape for a longer hike. Still going uphill on after we made that hairpin turn up there. Finally got some phone signal. I did take a screenshot of the the AllTrails, and I did post my location, and that's another thing. I always tell somebody where you're going, especially when you, like me, you go on a lot of solo hikes. Sometimes you don't get no signal at all, so I always let somebody know where you're going in advance, so they have an idea where you're at and maybe an estimated time to come back. On my walks, or I never know how long it's going to take me, because I'm videoing the trail. It's a pretty nice trail when you're going downhill. Going uphill, it's pretty rough. Coming into the sunlight now. It does show that on that AllTrails that we are coming around to that junction where Cedar Wood starts. I don't know how long I'm going to get that signal. No, we're not too far away from it. Well, we made it to that junction. Right here. It's called the Cedar Rock Trail. Thought it was called the Cedar Wood Trail. So, let's go up that way. We're gonna have to go up. We'll come to another signpost. We'll know we're about halfway. We'll hit the other signpost over 9 Times Road, and then we'll double back. And then we'll finish the rest of the trail, which is a shorter track. So let's go up that way. Wanted to show you the sign that we are on now on the red trail. It's the Cedar Ridge Trail. I don't know why it pulled it up as the Cedar Woods Trail, but it's actually the Cedar Ridge Trail. I did take a break back there. I did bring some water. I also brought some electrolytes. Want to stay hydrated out here. If you haven't seen my video where I went out to Kings Mountain and I walked the Browns Mountain Trail, sorry. It was 98 degrees out there that day. I went through 9 bottles of water, plus the 3 that I drank because I had to take a break in the Welcome Center at the Kings Mountain National Military Park. The place was closed because it was a Monday, but a bathroom was open. Cold AC, so I sat in there for about 45 minutes. Drank 3 bottles of water while I was there, and then refilled my bottles to walk back out of there. So make sure you always bring plenty of water. Go real slow. Take a lot of breaks. Wanted to show you the rocks that are out here on the trail. Straight up there, according to the map, is top of Cedar Mountain. Not sure if we're going to make it up there, but the trail goes right by it. The trail goes that way. I'm going to keep on going and see if it gets us closer to the mountaintop. I did take a screenshot of the AllTrails. It's still working, so I'll put it up here. I'm not sure whether it be over here or over here, but I'll put it up on the screen and I'll show you how close we are to the top of that mountain. I've also been taking pictures with my Sony camera. I'm going to be putting them up on my Facebook group. Same name, Hiking to Retirement. So if you want to see pictures of this hike, go to my Facebook group and check out the pictures from the hike. I'm going uphill, so it's a little rocky and a little difficult. Let me turn the camera around and show you what it looks like. This is a really narrow path. I can't really see the path, but oh, I see, it goes up that way. It makes a little hairpin turn up here. See, I thought we were going up that way. I was starting to get worried. So we're making this turn right here. Here's another sign on the tree. We're still going uphill. There's a sign on the tree. We just came from over there. Came up that trail right there. So we'll just keep on going. Here's the other sign. Let's see what it has to say. It says you are here. And there's the road going that way. Cedar Mountains right here. Wondering if that's what's up there. Let me go up there and see what I can see. And if I can't see anything, then I'll come back down and finish the other half of this trail. I don't see anything so far, but there is a path up here. Try to knock these webs down. Sometimes I see the spider webs and sometimes I don't. I don't remember seeing this this on the map, but I'm sure it's going to take me right up to the top of Cedar Mountain. Made it to the top of the mountain. Can't see much up here right now. I'm sure in the wintertime you could probably see all the way across. Let me see if I could zoom in a little bit, show that mountain over there. I'm sure you get a better view up here during the fall and winter. I'm going to head back down to that sign. Coming down off the top of the mountain, coming back down to that sign where we split off and went to the top of the mountain. trail goes on that way. I'm gonna take a break right here and then I'm gonna continue on. Just finished taking a break. See a sign down here on the tree, so I'm walking downhill. So everything's probably going to be downhill because we're coming off the top of the mountain. I just want to show you the red mark on the tree right there. We're going to be going this way. Like I said, we're going downhill. And I have to walk back uphill when I come back up. I didn't record any of that Cedar trail coming back up from the 9 times road because it was just straight uphill. It was just a climb back up to get to that sign where we made that turn. So I'm headed back to that junction where we could make that turn back onto the Rocky Bald Trail, the Purple Trail, and head on out of here back towards the car. Made it back to that junction. We came from that direction earlier. Remember the sign, we went up in that direction to the Cedar Rock Trail. Now we're headed that way and we're going to work our way out of here and head back to the car. Just show you again on the map. We are right here and we're going to be going this way. Work our way back to the car right here. Here's some water running up here. See if I get a little bit closer and show you the water running off the rocks. Well, that was my first time hiking these trails. A little bit more challenging than what I expected. So if you're over 40 and you like challenging trails, these trails would be perfect for you. Like, subscribe if you like these real-time hikes, and I'll see you next time out on the trail.